Yeah. hmm I just wanted to make mention that to defraud the United States of their taxation, yeah, is an actual crime. And for all of you that say I'm not an attorney, you'd be right. But as I had explained, I was a financial consultant. I was a stockbroker. Ooch. I was a loan officer. Yeah. I was a commodity trading advisor and I did sell insurance for 16 years. So, all of you that say, well, we just don't have to listen to him, we have a, I know when you issue court orders where there are no rights to myself, yes. There are no rights to my sons, yes. And then I inform you of fraud and forgery, yes. And you say, well, we don't have to remove our court orders. You might have been an attorney or a judge your whole life. Yeah. But now I'm getting your AMT forms, the alternative minimum tax. Yes. Because when you refuse to enforce the laws, and you do pay actual income tax because you're in the higher tax brackets, the tax brackets that are the alternative minimum tax bracket. Yes. Usually it's someplace between 80 and $110,000. Yeah. You should be smart enough to know that when you issue a dissolution of marriage where I did not get actual notice of the court hearings, you did not obligate me to listen to my wife, and she was not obligated to listen to me. Yes. And then I didn't get a copy of the dissolution of marriage because you said, well, he can just go find it for his fucking self right now. And then there's the United Nations marriage certificate. Yeah. And then there's the multiple arrests where you thought we will just put him in a mental institution and administer psychotropic medication against his will. Yeah. And then somebody said, no, we better not. So we'll just dismiss the case as that I'm incompetent to know who it is that does pay taxes and who doesn't. Having been in that top 1% of taxation, yes, I learned a lot about taxes as soon as I found out about AMT, something that a lot of Americans don't know about until they actually have to fill out Form 6251. Then all of a sudden they're kind of surprised, as in, whoa, is me. I have this huge tax bill and I did not know about that. Now, well, here's the problem: defraud, to cause injury or loss to a person or organization by deceit. Yes, defraud. Oh, to trick a person or organization in order to get money. See fraud. Ooh, defrauding the United States of America of the actual taxation that it is owed is an actual crime. Now, for all of you that said, well, I do have to fill out 6251 this year, yeah, and you thought it was worth your while to pay a tax preparer to do your taxes for you because they don't, I don't know as they actually have the instruction form for 6251 in the library. But I'm absolutely sure about this, that this county, Jefferson County, oh, the state of Washington, yes, and each and every state is involved in causing injury or loss to the organization known as the United States of America. Now, for every stupid fucker that thinks right now that I won't sue you for the deceit, the trick, the fraud, yes, of you as individuals deciding that you were going to get the money, yes, when I told you that you can't defraud Americans of their rights. Now, well, you have a problem with the word fraud, Fraud. For some reason, you think that you can use forgeries to issue court orders and you can have people arrested where you know they didn't commit the crimes and you can continue right now. You can't. Now, when it involves the taxation of the United States of America, There is an obligation to enforce the laws. And if you don't want to do it, Sheriff, somebody's going to have to do it. Now, as many individuals as I have emailed or might have seen the videos, yes, that have the actual evidence that I was not at any scene of any crime, and then you make up bullshit about me being incompetent. Not only am I going to sue you for the fraud, I'm issuing court orders right now. I'm suing you for defrauding the United States of taxation. And as difficult as that might seem to believe that I have the legal right to do that, I actually do. Now, for every judge and justice that is sitting there on their laurels thinking, well, we might be an oath, we might be an ordained. Some of these executive pastors, they do pretty well for themselves, and then they're the academics. Some of them might be an AMT, even. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to remove your fraud. Now you're getting sued for trick, deceit, or scheme to defraud the United States of America of taxation. Now, I wanted that phone call, and you thought, no, we're not going to let them tell us what it is. As a financial consultant, I had a lot of clients that I had to listen to. In fact, quite often when you want to earn a commission, yes, because I was a commissioned financial consultant, yes, it is part of the actual job to listen to your client. Now, whether or not you do what they request, right, is oftentimes a point of discussion. They would say, well, I want to buy this stock. And I would say, oh, maybe I shouldn't sell it to you. There's always a transaction that goes on with every relationship where when you listen to them and then you are concerned about their purchases, yes, you have to evaluate the individual and their ability to pay for any margin calls or any possible losses, how it might affect their personal finances. For every one of you that's ever lost all your money in the stock market because of Y2K, ouch! Well, the credit crisis, all of those that it was a sure thing that you were going to make money. Sometimes when you work with an advisor, they do listen to exactly what it is you say, and then they decide, well, do I want to send it? Well, there have been individuals that I thought, no, I don't think this is going to be a good relationship. Now, I know you thought that I had to accept every individual as my client, but quite often I didn't. And there are the clients that you don't know about that I didn't have. Yes. There are the individuals that I did speak to. See, when you have 1,200 clients, it probably took twice as many people to have to listen to. Yes. Not every person that I sat with, that I listened to, did I actually get to have as a client, or did I want as a client? And as much as you say you don't have to protect my right, the opportunity to be heard, I got pretty good at listening to people when I was, okay. I might have had 1,200 clients, but I probably listened to twice as many people over that 500 years.